Next, we've got a quick reminder video for how to divide fractions. This one is a little bit trickier than multiplying fractions, but only a little bit. And I think as soon as I tell you the trick, you'll have a flash memory of 5th grade and it'll all come back. So let's say that we want to do 7/8 divided by 1/2. If you already know how to do this, pause the video, do the work, and then see if your answer matches ours. That should be, I'm going to say this about 1,000 times, but this video business, if you already have a skill, you should always stop the video, do it on your own, and check your answer. The more repetition you get at math, whether it's easy math or hard math, the better. So 7/8 divided by 1/2 is difficult to wrap our minds around with what's going on there. And so to divide, could we just do it straight across? 7 divided by 1 and 8 divided by 2. Let's see what happens. 7 divided by 1 is 7. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And the scary part is that looks like a reasonable answer. So if we forget how to do this, we're probably going to come up with an answer that looks right. So that's why we've got to make sure we know how to do this. So here is the real secret. Dividing is exactly the same as multiplying by a reciprocal. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let's take a simple example. 4 divided by 2. We can do that one in our heads. We know that 4 divided by 2 is going to be 2. But let's see if we're right when we say that dividing is the same as multiplying times a reciprocal. So let's say 4 multiply, now the reciprocal of 2, right? There's 2. 2 is 2 over 1. So the reciprocal is 1/2. 4 times 1/2 equals 4 times 1 equals 1 times 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 4 divided by 2 is the same as 4 times 1/2. So with that in mind, let's redo this. And here's the little trick for remembering. We're going to remember a trick called keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip. That means that we're going to keep 7/8. We're going to flip, or we're going to change our dividing sign into a multiplication sign. Keep, change, and then we're going to flip. Those two equations are exactly the same. Got it? Keep, change, flip. So that means now that it's multiplication, we can go straight across. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 1 is 8. 2 goes into 14 7 times. 2 goes into 8 4 times. We've got an improper fraction. As I said earlier, we're always gonna for at least for a while now, we're going to turn our improper fractions into mixed numbers. So 4 goes into 7 one time with a remainder of 3. Okay, so let me erase this, and then I'm going to give you another one. Have you do it on your own with the video paused, and then we will do it together. So let's see, let's do a sort of a tricky one. 2 1/3 divided by 5/6. So remember 2 things. Remember, make that into an improper fraction, and then remember, keep, change, flip. Kentucky chicken fried. Okay, go ahead and pause the video. I'll wait. All right, we're back. It's so exciting to be back, isn't it? Especially if you paused the video, went and had lunch, went and took a 5-mile run, and then came back and imagined that for 2 hours I was just standing here waiting for you to come back. That's how dedicated I am. That's how much I love math. All right. So, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1, 7, keep the denominator, 7/3, and we can see that 3 goes into 7 twice with 1/3 left over. So there's our improper fraction, and we're going to keep that because those two are the same, so we're keeping 7/3. We're going to change the symbol, and we're going to flip the fraction. 7 times 6 is 42. Hopefully you're getting better and better at having those single-digit multiplication memorized. You can see why it's so important that you have them memorized. You don't want to, someday have to do a problem like this and you have to use the calculator for the easy stuff. 3 times 5 is 15. Let's see, do they have any common factors? So here's a little trick. If I add these two numbers, 1 plus 5 gives me 6. If 3 goes into 6, that means 3 also goes into 15. Same with these. If I add 4 plus 2, I get 6. So we know that 3 goes into 15. We know that 3 goes into 42. And that works for any number. If you add the digits together and you end up with something that is divisible by 3, then the original number is divisible by 3. So that means we know that 3 goes into 15 5 times. 3 goes into 42. So 13 times 3 is 39. So 14 times 3 gives us 42. So 42/15 is the same as 14/5. And let's turn that, convert, the word is convert, we're going to convert this. So we reduced this, reduced. Now we're going to convert this into a mixed number. So 5 goes into 14 twice, and 5 times 2 is 10, leaving a remainder of 4/5. Now at some point in these videos I'm going to make mistakes, and I'm going to post on Canvas. How will I put this? Something like, if you're one of the first 5 people to message me on Canvas or email me, having caught one of my mistakes, you'll get 5 bonus points. I think maybe I'll do the same thing if you ever catch me in a video without a tie. So don't let me forget to put that on Canvas. The penalty I have to pay for mistakes is bonus points for you. Okay.